Hi everybody, Vorpobeard Live here with another Keyforge stream. This is my second round set of matches in the Australian Online League for this season. It's Triad this season, so we've each picked 3 decks. They had to be from 3 different sets and the total SAS could only be 210. And then it's Triad, so we each ban one of our opponent's decks and then we try and win with our 2 decks. So effectively going to be best of 3 with the 2 decks. Looking forward to it. I'm up against Andrew this week, so he's a tough player. I'm pretty sure we actually had a practice match before the league started with the decks that we've ended up choosing for the league. So yeah, I've been up against him already, and I think I snuck the win overall, but I think it was 2-1. So hopefully I can repeat that. Thanks for the support in chat. We'll see. He destroyed me in our cup game face-to-face earlier in the week, so I'm hoping to prevent a total whitewash against Andrew. We'll see. I might just flick through the decks. These are Andrew's decks. Let me actually just move that out of the way. So hopefully that's coming through clearly. So I'm pretty sure I banned this coated deck, and I know at the time Andrew said it was lowest SAS, and I hadn't seen the stats when we were practicing, you know, and the amber control's not too high, but I think that expected amber is the real problem. 16 pips, 30 expected amber, pretty strong board. Never enjoy seeing relentless whispers coming through, so yeah, lots of nasty stuff in there. Probably going to ban that one again, I'll have to say. AOA deck, pretty quick there. You can see the speed, and again, plenty of amber. Decent amount of amber control. I know those charrettes are a pain in the backside, frankly. And the mass mutation deck, which again is pretty tough. And I think it was a case of do I ban that or the coated deck? Yeah, tricky. I mean, they're all good decks. Everyone's picked good decks at this SAS level, so I think I'm probably going to be going with banning his coated deck though. That's my plan unless something changes. And then just to flick to my decks, so I've got this Dav deck, Chinese Dav deck that I bought, which is really fun to play. It's actually pretty good even if the Dav doesn't come out. But if that Dark Ember Vault comes out, then it really sings. So had that banned when we were practicing. Didn't get it banned last week, so I got to play with it, and it got the win. This is quite a fun Worlds Collide deck. Triple Red Alert's good. It's got an anomaly in it, the Memolith. Quite hard to get that moving, but occasionally if it comes out early, you can actually get a decent run of actions off it. And then my last deck, which is a coated deck, but not a kind of normal coated deck. It's a bit weird. The triple ammonia clouds, triple poison wave mean it kind of just clears stuff off the board. And then it's got an epic quest, so it's quite cool, really. So those are my decks. Right, so let me get this game going. Let's show hands, just in case anyone wants to spectate. So I've got a link that we need to use for banning decks. So I'm just going to try that. So I don't know if that's actually popping up. Yep. Okay. Username. Okay, let's try this. So let me just go back and have a look. I think I still ban the Kaita deck. I think I still just ban it. Okay. Okay. I don't know which one's that. Okay. Okay. Right. He's banned Vorpobeard. Okay. So I've lost Vorpobeard. So I think I'll probably go with this one first. Right, let's switch back to this. So I will be using, this is actually translates as Smart Dungeon Merchant X Jones. Let's go. Right, here we go. And I'm up against Y Decampo the Void Spirit. So that's Andrew's AOA deck. Yeah, I mean, this looks good. This looks good for sure. I've got a feeling he used those life for lives quite a bit against me previously. Well, that's handy actually. I probably want to put that out. I'd usually mulligan for it, so I'm kind of shame I'm not going first really. Let me have another look at this. Has he got any artifact control? Oh, he's got Snake Lifter. Gross. Yeah. Well, I think I've probably just got to do it anyway. So it gets the lash out. So if I can get, you know, for example, if he doesn't Snake Lifter it straight away, then I can get out a few mutants. Okay, let's see what comes so far. So what did he just do there? Played out Scientific Hack, Director. Yeah, I'm just looking at his deck list here, so I'm going to look at Director. Okay, then use the sloppy lab work to archive a card and discard, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm going to be going with my shadows. Not much I can do to okay, I was hoping for a bit more shadows action maybe to come through, but what didn't happen. Still got a good turnout with the DAV. Oh, let me just pop this back. Sorry, I've got my camera in the wrong place. Yeah, thanks, Colin. I still had it. I had to move it so that the camera was in the right place for the camera in the right place for looking at the triple deck listings you did, which were really good. All right. So he's binding irons me. Binding irons. I think I'll probably just sack my sack all my cards. I've got a lot of chains though at the moment. That's my only concern. Don't really like leaving all that in play though. Yeah, I don't want to get locked out. Special delivery. Okay. Nothing to steal, unfortunately. And luckily, because of the dab, I don't kill the Dark Minion immediately, but otherwise it would have died. It's not a great enhancement to have on that one, I've got to say. And plenty of chains. There we go. Can't really deal with the Gamgee. Pretty balanced what I've got to come, other than the disc that I've got loads from. Let me try and get the Unifilape in play. Okay, well, there's the red pennies, that's handy. I mean, Reap with Genji in Steel 1 is pretty sensible. Four. Kind of want to keep running through the deck, but I could do with getting rid of that Gamgee. If I steal, he's just going to reap. If I steal with the red penny, he's just going to reap with his Gamgee. So I'll be on 5 and move to 6. So I actually think I'm better off playing a rubbish Untamed turn. Which looks a bit odd, but yeah, shame that that the Dav got snake lifted so quickly. I mean, I knew it was going to come at some point, but could have come a bit later. Just trying to see, played quite a bit of. The steel. Yeah, that director's frustrating actually, isn't it? But and of course, if I'd still got the DAV, I'd be getting the extra drawers and stuff here, which would be pretty handy. But I can get him off check. Let's vandalize. Discard helper bot. I don't really mind up having the 3 fates actually. Sadly, that's me. Okay. So now we've got a few options. Okay. Gross. Yeah, that lash is going to be a problem for me. That could be game over. Honestly, that could be game over. Because I'm going to struggle to come back from that. I mean, I'm just ending up massively chained in this game, which is not ideal at all. Not ideal at all. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to lash me. Just being on all these chains is really killing me at the moment. Just not getting through my deck at all. And let me see what I've got coming, because I've got my Pismires, which I could really do with. I don't think I can stop him forging. You know, pismires, my snorettes, they're all still to come. Andrew's already turned his deck over. Oh. I'll go with shadows. Let's see what's coming in. Can't get him off check though. Yeah, there's no way to suicide that as well, unfortunately. Okay, now we're talking. Here comes the pismire, so that's good. So now maybe I can make some kind of comeback. But this is going to be pretty tough because I've got not really enough amber generation. Hey there in chat, hope you're enjoying the game. Finding this one pretty tough going at the moment with the chains that I've had to take and losing the dav early to the snack lifter. Now, what's the best order to play this? So I think I probably want to kill my key frog so they can't lash me. And what do I want to put back in my deck? So it's got my second key. How many chains? I ended up, I had to do 2 gateways plus he binding irons me, so I've used 2 of my gateways, so I picked up 9 chains overall, and I've been basically drawing 5 cards each turn. I got the dav out early, but then he snack lifted it in probably turn 3 or 4. Right, choose 2 creatures, so I'll be pinging back these 2. And I'll be getting rid of these 2. And I'll hold the Lost in the Woods, because I've still got a reasonable amount to come. I'm probably going to get some untamed. Okay. Yeah, sorry if the cards aren't too large down here, but yeah, one of my Lost in the Woods had a damage enhancement on it, which is quite nice because I've got a splinter in this deck. There's quite a few damage pips floating around. But that key frog was definitely handy. So now we're racing for that last key. Directors just let him archive so much. I mean, this looks crap, but I think I reap for 2 and put the Cinder out to protect the Pismo, maybe. Not much to steal, so... yeah, let's do that. Okay, and Fidget's handy, particularly with him putting stuff in his archives. Just going to reap for 4. Could just reap for 4. Yeah, this is not good. Ouch. So glad I kept that amber control. So that'd be handy, and then hopefully if I can draw into some of those Pismires, that would be good. What's going on here? Okay, I don't know if I've disconnected. I'm just messaging my opponent. Okay, hopefully it's loading back in. progress. Okay. So that was still 2. So I could actually mug that. That would get me 2, 4. Okay, I think I could do this. So that's still 2. Shula. Reap. Okay, so I should be out of range, hopefully, with that big steel. Yeah. Yeah, played the fidget on his archives, hoping there'd be something good in there, but just got the Shula, which is some amber control, so that's not all bad. And there's my other Pismar coming, so happy with kind of how this is playing out. I'm hoping that is enough, unless he's got a miasma. If that miasma is sitting there, I could be in trouble. So what's my opponent gonna do? So that was pretty much a lot of the amber control. It all ended up sitting down at the bottom of my deck, both the steel and the key cost control. This lash. Probably one of Charrette's. Zoom, helper bot. There's my, yeah. Oh, is that going to be enough? Oh, of course, the miasma. I think it's keys to 8. Yeah. So I think if I send his charrette back, use the Pismire, and then I've got the capture pips on the Chonkers and the Cephalized. Shame I can't really protect the Pismire too much. And I put the bow. Yeah, let's do that. So what do I want to get rid of his? The charrette and probably the director. So let's do this. Get rid of bow and the red penny. Get rid of charrette and the director. Okay. Right, and I've got the Snerette. And I've got the bow and the red penny back. That's brilliant. Send them back with the Lost in the Woods and then draw them straight back into my hand. So that's perfect. So that's 3 steel next turn. And he's played the Miasma. Oh, great. Wow, what a game. That was insane. That was insane. Oh, some big turns there at the end. Oh, well played there. Well played there to Andrew. That was a great game. I thought he had me then. I thought he absolutely had me. I just had a massive Shadows turn there that got me back in the game. And yeah, those capture pips at the end of the Pismire. So yeah, all the great cards were down at the bottom there. Right. Okay, so saying after the maths he did, he could have done it better. Oh dear. Okay, that was a great game. That was a great game. Okay, new game. In comp, password. I'll show hands. Okay, so I've got to switch my deck. So Andrew banned Vorpobeard. So instead I'll be using Nathan Mausoleum Nanny, which is my Worlds Collide deck. Get that loaded up. Ah! Right. Click the wrong deck. Happy to play with that other deck. It's a little bit better. Hey, we started at 8:30, so that was the first game you just saw. Sorry, I should have said that. So that was the first game. It took us a while to get through banning the decks. Yeah, so I've won the first one, so if I can win this one, I'll win the matchup. Otherwise, we'll be playing again. Okay, so it looks like Andrew's sticking with his deck I just played, his AOA deck. I think we were playing that you could choose to switch if you wanted to, and it looks like he's going first again. let's get underway. So this is my deck, Nathan Mausoleum Nanny. Just see if I need to move where my camera is a little bit on the screen. So yeah, this is quite fun. It's got the it's got the anomaly in, which sometimes is really helpful, and sometimes is not really helpful. So we'll see how that goes. I'm actually fairly happy with that draw. Yeah, actually fairly happy with that draw. Star Alliance is good. The Ortani's Bandings, Ortani the Chain, good. Sometimes there's a way out with the Obsidian Forge, so I wonder if I just see what he plays. Shadows. So we've got a couple of houses in common, unfortunately. I'm going to keep that hand. Sometimes it's worth mulliganing for the treasure map, which is quite nice to play on turn 1. Right, in which case I think I'll go stars and get the king can down. And get that motoring. Might as well do that. Now, shall I hold this? He ended up with quite a few creatures down, but I've got 3 red alerts in this deck, so I'm kind of feeling like just discard it. Oh, and there's the Memolith. Yeah, the Memolith's funny. Okay. Bit of an odd hand, but it did get me pretty much into check. Just trying to remember how much amber control's in here. There's some in this. There's the miasma. I might just treasure map on my next go, to be honest. Let's see what comes down. Oh dear, he's in check. Can't get him off check. Yes, this is going to be interesting. Okay. Sheila steals one. Charette. Okay, zoom into Gamgee. Go up. Yep, Charette. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, goodbye. Okay. Come on. That's actually pretty handy to have Draining Touch and potentially putting that under the Mammoth. That's pretty gross if you get that working, to be honest. So I might well do that. Yeah, you can get rid of cards after playing Treasure Map. You can chuck them, discard, but you can't play. And you're right there, thanks in chat. I should have played the upgrade first for the pip. Ended up discarding it, which was an error. So I was just too keen to spam the alert and didn't think. I think sometimes with upgrades, I kind of forget that if you can't legitimately play it, you're kind of stuck rather than just sort of playing it for the amber onto nothing. Yeah, not happy about that streak being out, but not too much I can do about it at the moment. Can't really kill anything with the elusives. So I think I reap with Brend and then pop it. Reap with Brend, pop it with the special delivery. And then hit and run at the Tesmal. Quite bad penny for what it's worth. Okay, I could have getting rid of that streak, but we shall see. The Otanu would be good to come through, to be honest. He's just neck lifted that. That was a great neck lifter move. Could really do with that next red alert sometime soon. Yeah. That's mid me, okay. Definitely glad that the yeah, nothing coming from that. Definitely glad that the lash hasn't come out yet, but it must be coming soon. Must be coming soon. Now, if he bursts up, that helps me use the Ronnie. Yeah, I knew that was coming. This is tough. I mean, at least I can get the two steels off. I'm really looking to get into some of this I think that's my best plane. Okay. Can I do this? That probably wasn't the draw I wanted. Not the draw I wanted. I've got to get rid of that streak. Got to get rid of that streak. Oh, no. That was bad. Kind of needed to get some amber moving there. That streak is just killing me. Oh, God. I literally could have done with any of these cards. Yeah, I think he's probably just realised that if he grafts a miasma on, that's a bit of a game changing move. Oh, Jesus, I'm struggling. I think I hold the Garcia. I've got to hope that I pull the red alert, or it's game over. And if I use the Infernus here, I can get him off check. Binding Irons would have been handier earlier in the game. Gonna have to purge from mine. Yeah. Okay, now we're talking. Guess my problem is he's going to be over 8. Yeah, so I think this is going to be close, but I'm not going to get there. So I think we're going to end up going to a decider. Yeah, there we go. Yeah. I think I got a bit stuck there. I think even if I'd had a couple of those cards earlier, like not getting rid of that streak for the whole game just killed me. I'll play this just to wipe it. Oh, well played. That was tough. Yeah. Yeah, very close game, very close. I thought I was going to get there at one point, but yeah, just couldn't deal with that big board at the end. So just pipped there. So we're going to go to a decider. So it's 1-1. So I'll be playing with Nathan, Mausoleum, Nanny again, and I'll be up against Andrew's other deck. Okay. New game, show hands. All right, so last week I managed to win 2-0, so didn't have to go to the decider. But here we go, and I'm up against Andrew's Mass Mutation deck. So he's got a Dis Shadow Star Alliance Z-Force Agent 14 deck. So there's some good stuff in there. There's some good stuff in there. That's for sure. Yeah, Anthony, he loves. I got a lot of decks with Anthony's in that just great. Yeah. And he's got to go first every time. I think I'll keep that hand. Might just do the treasure map to start. So that's good. I mean, I can get into check on turn 2 at the moment, just from playing those pips. Attacking pulse his own soul fiddle, okay. And sun comes down. Okay. Oh, gross. Did it just reach for 2? No. I can't believe he just got my Sensor Chief. He just nailed my Sensor Chief. Gutted. Gutted. Steal 2. Go to the ensign. Let's see what happens next. Be nice to put a red alert under that Memolith, actually. What's he gonna go with? So that's gonna pick one up. Can't believe that. Can't believe he just got that again. Oh, outrageous. Well, at least I can get rid of the snarette. No. Get rid of the boss Zarek, but I can't get rid of the snarette. That's really frustrating. So cap one on the snarette. Tricky, tricky, tricky. So that'll give me 5. So I do 3 damage. So if I do 3 damage, then I play Kirby. Hit and run, return Kirby. So I can kill the Z-Force agent. Maybe I just have to prioritize that. Otherwise, yeah. Just 1 damage away from Is it better to get the amber though? So just looking back at his decks. There's Anthony still to come. Okay. Yeah, I know it's a huge threat, but with the hazardous, if he fights, the hazardous will pop the ward and he'll die. So I'm kind of thinking he can't fight without suiciding it. So I'm hoping that's what will see me through. Great, so I get to forge. Now, so if I suicide Melina into the Z-Force agent, then I can use the red alert to kill that. Doesn't get armor, does it? Just plus £3. Yeah, that does the business. Gets me back in check, so happy with that. Happy with that. Okay. So glad I found a way through that. Got rid of the Z-Force agent. Okay, Dendrix is probably the best card to lose there. Okay, he's got me off check. Once again. Can. Creature. I can check. Hardly had any shadows. I must have loads of shadows in my drawer. No, and later this. Okay. That dab's gonna hurt me. So I think I'd like to get rid of definitely that. Double dominator bauble, nice. He's forced me into stars. Okay. Frustrating. I should forge though, unless he can ping one off me. Yeah, I think he's just realised. Anthony gave me one back, so I get to forge. Ooh. I don't actually want to put anything on there. Okay, so that's looking a lot better. Looking a lot better. And I can kill I can kill the Soul Keeper anytime. Oh. Gutted. I knew he was aiming for that. Still, you got to say, like, you know, you got to play the card to have the chance. So, pretty impressed. There's nothing to look at in my draw pile, unfortunately. Oh dear. I don't think I can get him off check. Right. Sadly, no one to misery exploit. Right, there we go. Another Infernus, which is kind of what I wanted. So let's see what we've got here. Oh, jeez. No, that's it. Okay. It couldn't get me off check. Wow, they were all really tough games. So, yeah, pretty happy to get through in the end. They were not easy games, but yeah, I think that Anthony won it for me. So there we go, 2-1. 2-1 in the end. It went to the decider, but despite hitting all my good cards, managed to scrape through in the end. But I do think that Anthony giving me that 1 amber and letting me forge my second key probably did swing it. Yeah, probably I did have the edge maybe in that last game. Looked like I was pulling away, but yeah, definitely that Anthony giving me that extra amber to forge probably sealed it. You know, I've got some good cards coming through here, turning over my deck. So yeah, really happy with how that played, but well played to Andrew. I mean, he's a great player. Those are some great decks he's got, and it was really tough. Really tough. Every game was close. The first two were so close. Yeah, this last one was a tough one as well. So I hope you've enjoyed watching it. It's been a good session. Went to the third game. Thanks for following in chat. Hope you've enjoyed it. Check out the videos I've got on the YouTube channel. I've got all the other Keyforge games from the league and other bits and pieces out there. So yeah, do check those out as well. And I'll catch you all soon. Thanks a lot.